Okay, so it's been a long time coming, y'all, but I am back and I want you to come with me on my journey to Nashville, Tennessee for the first time to go to the National Society of Genetic Counselors annual conference. I'm so excited to catch up with you all, and here I am. So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been so long, but I thought what a wonderful way to come back by recording how NSGC goes. So NSGC is the National Society of Genetic Counselors. The annual conference is here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm attending for work. So many updates for you all. I no longer am a clinical GC. I actually work for a lab. And yeah, part of my job is traveling to conferences. Mostly, I feel like at this one, I'm going to be trying to get my CEUs, my continuing education units, to keep my certification to be a certified genetic counselor. But I also attended ASHAG last week, like 3 weeks ago at this point. And if I have any clips, I'll insert those here. But it was a great experience. But mainly I went to talks, I tabled, I collected competitor information, so just what other labs are offering. And yeah, so I'm planning on doing that as well. I don't know when I'm gonna catch you guys up on everything that's been going on, but yeah, biggest updates, I'm in Nashville, I have a new job, and I no longer see patients. But all updates coming soon. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to see what this week gives. And yeah, I plan on bringing you all along, so get ready. Okay, so it is 7:20 in the morning. Today is day one. This is the fit for day one. I have on these boots because let me tell y'all something. It is so hard to dress business casual when you have worked from home for several months, because I'm used to just dressing from here up, and my company is not very like formal. So now coming to the conferences, it's like, okay, pull out all the stuff that you had. So yeah, this is what we're giving for day one. It's so cold here in Nashville. It's like 27 degrees and the high is like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's see what today has to offer. I decided to throw this jacket on even though it doesn't add much warmth. I needed something over that blazer. It's like so cold outside. Okay, hi everyone. Today is day two. I am currently getting ready, but I figured while I'm getting ready, I will try to give a recap of day one. Apologies for the awkward angle. I don't have a tripod. So yes, day one was fantastic. I think I have some clips to insert, but yeah, there was great talks. The first talk was mostly like an introduction from the current president of NSGC, and then there was a wonderful talk about some members from the International SIG, or International Special Interest Group, which is a group of international GCs, as well as genetic counselors from the United States that are interested in topics that concern international students, international prospective students, international genetic counselors, etc. So they basically reported some preliminary data, or data that's still under review, showing really the discrepancies in care and treatment, and even kind of enrollment of international students versus domestic students, and highlighting really a lack of support for those individuals. And so I think it was really eye-opening for me to learn more about what some of my international, or classmates that were international students and current international colleagues face with visa issues, applying for jobs while we were still in grad school, that whole application process, and how a lot of employers discriminate against people that need visas. And like, yeah, so I was saying how they discriminate against people that need visas, and just like how much of a stressful and like terrible situation that is. So I think that talk was eye-opening. I always knew that it was like a strenuous process, but I don't think I was ignorant to like how difficult and stressful it is. So like, for example, one example was, yeah, if it's a toxic work environment and you are a US born GC, you can just say like, oh, I'm gonna leave here and go find another job. But for some of our colleagues who are on visas, it's not that easy, because they can't just like up and leave a job and feel like they're gonna find a new one pretty quickly. Like, it's this entire process, finding a job that will sponsor their visa, etc. And so I'm like, how stressful and like isolating that must feel. So one of the recommendations was like, rather than always up and leaving a toxic work environment and kind of like leaving your international colleagues behind, how about you advocate for them and advocate for fixing that workplace so that it's better for everyone that's there, including you. So yeah, that was some of the takeaways that I took from that talk. And then I went to another talk that was geared around counseling for families that have lost someone to sudden unexplained cardiac death. So usually like an arrhythmia or maybe cardiomyopathy, and it's usually very sudden, and hence the name unexplained. And so these families are often left with a lot of questions. So we talked about kind of chronic grief, some signs for that, some risk factors for that. So that was a really good talk as well. And then there was another talk that I went to, really geared around the current landscape for gene therapy, counseling, genetic testing for neuro conditions such as ALS and FTD, frontotemporal dementia. Yeah, there's like a lot of exciting things on the horizon for genetics, as far as I went to another talk given by a lab on rapid whole genome sequencing in the NICU, which I used to be an inpatient genetic counselor, so it wasn't uncommon for us to order rapid whole genome sequencing for infants in the cardiac NICU. So yeah, just like learning about all the hospital studies that are going on around that, like Project Baby Deer, really showing the efficacy of performing whole genome sequencing in the ICU or NICU and PICU. Yeah, so a lot went down on the first day, and then my company, we had a team dinner, which was really nice. So they ended up getting the genetic counselors a cake for Genetic Counselor Awareness Day, since we are all together in person. And look how cute we are. I love my genetic counselors. Day 2, excited to see what is in store. Actually, my program's reunion is tonight, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, I'll show you all when I'm done what the fit is for today, and I'll bring you along and tell you what happens today on day 2. So, see ya. Okay, so really quickly, this is what we're doing today. A simple turtleneck situation, wide leg pants, and these shoes that I've had forever, short heel, because conferences have a lot of walking. But yeah, this is it, and a leather jacket because again, it is freezing. So see you all later. So I'm at the booth for work, and I ran into these 2 lovely ladies. Hi. And she's gonna give an intro about herself.
Hi everyone, I'm Shanti R. Johnson. I'm a new prenatal GC in San Antonio, Texas. I work for Baylor College of Medicine on site at the Children's Hospital of San Antonio. I'm so excited to be at NSGC 2022, and I'm excited to meet you.
This was a quick day 3 fit check. I was honestly so exhausted, but I'll recap in a little bit. Honestly, can we just take a moment for this 10 out of 10 title? So let's do a little recap. Today is conference day 4. Yesterday was a lot. I didn't even have time to recap. but amazing talks as well. My picture was shown on the slide basically for the Audrey Heimler Award recipient for 2022, as well as two of my former colleagues at Columbia, and I'll insert a clip here.
So just to wrap up today's Audrey Heimler presentation, I just wanted to present the 2022 awardee topic. We will hear from...
So it's a little hard to see, so I'm doing a quick freeze frame, but the title of our project is Development of Patient-Driven Guidelines on Collecting Race, Ethnicity, and Ancestry Information During Pedigree Construction. But that was pretty exciting and the highlight of my day. We took a new photo for the MGPN group. So that's exciting. And yeah, I attended some really cool talks, did a little bit of tabling. And yeah, if I have any clips, I'll insert them here. Today is day 4. I actually have to fly back. So I'm going to have to watch the talks that I can virtually on my phone. And also I'm going to go back and once they release the recordings, which I think will be after Thanksgiving, I'm going to try to watch some of the talks that I missed because they were at the same time as talks that I wanted to go to. So I love that. And yeah, today is a travel day, heading back home. I'm so excited to lay in my own bed, but that's a wrap. If I have anything to add after this, I may come back when I'm in New York and I've had time to sit down and process and go through all the pictures and videos I've taken. But this has been an amazing trip. I've met people that I follow on social media. I've met people that now work where I used to work and we have things to discuss. I just really love being a genetic counselor. I love that I attended this conference. I love all the connections that I made, all the new information that I've received, all the information that I will receive when I watch the presentations and process everything. And I'm just really happy and grateful. If I don't come back on, thank you so much for watching my video. Feel free to put any questions down below and I will try to answer them. And this is my return to YouTube. I'm gonna try to post more frequently than one YouTube video a year. But thank you so much and I will see you all later.